Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to my presentation. This is MD Asiful Haq, my IT log is 1610837133, Department of Banking and Insurance, University of Russia. At first, I would like to thank my respected course teacher, MD Sharmut Hussain sir. Today, I am going to discuss about theories and determinants of voluntary disclosure. So first question is, what is disclosure? Disclosure is the process of making facts or information known to the public. In the financial world, disclosure refers to the timely release of all information about a company that may influence on an investor decision. Now, what is voluntary disclosure? Voluntary disclosure is the provision of information by company's management beyond requirements where the information is believed to be relevant to the decision making. Then, what is the necessity of voluntary disclosure? To reduce information asymmetry, to mitigate the agency problem, to develop corporate image, to legitimize current activity, and finally to build up expertise in advance of regulation. There are few theories explaining voluntary disclosure. There are agency theory, signaling theory, capital need theory, and legitimacy theory. The first one is agency theory. Agency theory is a principle that is used to explain and resolve issues relationship between business principles and their agents. Then signaling theory. Although the signaling theory was originally developed to clarify the information asymmetry in the labor market, it has been used to explain voluntary disclosure in corporate reporting. Then capital need theory. Capital need theory suggests that voluntary disclosure helps in assuming companies' need to raise capital at a low cost. The legitimacy theory assumes that a company has no right to exist unless its values are being perceived as matching with that of the society at large while it operates. Then motivations to voluntary disclosure. There are few motivations available to the voluntary disclosure that are capital market transactions, information asymmetry, corporate control contest, stock compensation, increased analyst coverage, management talent signaling, and finally litigations of mandatory disclosure. There are few constraints on voluntary disclosure. Disclosure precedent, proprietary costs, agency costs, political costs, and litigation costs. So disclosure precedent signaling, setting a disclosure precedent is one of the factors that reduce voluntary information disclosure. Proprietary cost has been defined by any information whose disclosure potentially alters the firm's future earning growth of senior management's compensation. Agency cost. Agency costs are one of the reasons beyond reduced voluntary disclosure. Political costs depend on the firm size. Large companies with high profits are more likely to decrease voluntary information disclosure level to avoid being subject to any political attacks such as the threat of nationalization and to reduce the expected attention that would be drawn based on high reported profits. And finally, litigation costs. Litigation can be considered as motivation to increase disclosure or constraint against disclosure. Then voluntary disclosure is categorized into 5 categories. The corporate and strategic information, financial and capital market data information, directors and senior management information, forward-looking information, and CSR. So CSR stands for corporate social responsibility. CSR is a broad business concept and usually describes the company's commitment to carry out their business in an ethical way. That's all about my presentation. Again, thanks to my respected course teacher, MD Shadat Hussain sir, lecturer, Department of Banking and Insurance, University of Rajshahi. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum.